What is up, guys? For those of you who don't know, my wife and I are taking our 9 children, ages 10 and under, 2-year-old quadruplets, on a trip around the world. Open-ended adventure. And what I mean by open-ended is that there are no plans for when we are going to return. Could be 6 months, could be 9 months, could be a couple of years. We really don't know. It depends how everybody does along the way. The whole point of me saying that is just so you guys are aware of what's going on. Now, what am I talking about right now? We are leaving in February. We are flying over, but we are driving from country to country at the beginning of this trip. So we need to send this bad boy to England, because that is the first country we are going to. What I'm doing right now is I have to take a seat out of the back. That was kind of anticlimactic, I know, because I really introduced everything really up front and made it really, really exciting. But as of right now, I need to take a seat out because we have to be able to fit all of our luggage in here during our road trip days, and it'll fit better with a seat out. We're sending this bad boy tomorrow. We're taking this to the port tomorrow to be shipped because it takes about 30 days to get there. So this thing is going across the open seas of the Atlantic. But anyway, taking a seat out. So, don't mind the dirt on the bottom. Obviously, we have 9 kids and we live in an area. Hey, what's up, kitty? And we have, mud all over our driveway. It's impossible to keep this clean, but actually this is actually relatively clean. But anyway, our idea, because the aisle goes down this side of the vehicle, we're going to take this seat out because the tire jack sits under this seat and there's a double seat here, so we'll have more room on this side to kind of pack it. That's the idea anyway. Okay, I forgot one critical piece of this whole project, and that is my tools. Seatbelt's still attached. Oh, it's a smaller size. Sometimes if you don't have the tool, you got to make the tools you have work. Okay, bit out of breath, but the seat is out. I also had to change one fuse up front because we had a cigarette lighter that wasn't working, so we couldn't charge our phones, which would be a very big issue while we are traveling. No longer an issue. We are good to go. We got an oil change a couple days ago. We got new tires about 5,000 miles ago or something like that. So this thing is roaring. It is purring. It is ready to go. Tomorrow is the day that this is going to start its journey. Big Bertha starts its own journey. We are taking this tomorrow, and I'm going to take you guys with me. Okay, so today is one of the most important days in our preparation for our trip around the world. Now, what you just watched was me doing some stuff in the van, and I said tomorrow we're dropping it off. Well, it's been about 2 weeks because our ship date for our van got switched and it got pushed back a couple of weeks, and what that's going to do is actually make it so the van gets there 2 days after us. But anyway, so we are dropping this off at the port in Newark, New Jersey, and we are making the trek. We are taking the van, obviously, and then we are taking our GMC, and then we are renting a car once we get there because we have to take everybody, obviously. So that is the plan as of right now. Let's see who we have in the vehicles. Who do we got? Silas and Becky boy.
And Aiden's jacket.
Peter. And Tooters. Hey, Tootie.
What?
I have your blanket. There you
This
go.
is Aiden's jacket.
That's Aiden's? All right, thank you. All right, guys, you guys ready for this long 3-hour drive?
No.
No?
I'm gonna be sleeping.
We'll be all right. You guys have done longer. You have no idea what's about to happen. 3-hour drive. Let's see who we have in the van, I think. You know who's in here. We have Cecilia and Theo. We have Aiden and Connor.
And Henry.
Henry, peek your little head out there. I see you back there.
like,
I
what?
see you.
No, can I have my jacket?
You guys ready for this 3-hour drive?
No.
Both ways, by the way, so really it's like a 6-hour drive.
Yeah. No. How are we gonna get back home?
We are, the GMC obviously, and then we are renting a car there. So we're gonna have 2 cars on the way home too. So yes, you heard that right. It is a 3-hour drive there, 3-hour drive home, and it is a bit of a process while we're there with paperwork and dropping the keys off and stuff like that. So we are going to get going. Maxine's almost ready.
Let's roll.
Onward. One thing we did not prepare for on this drive is the snow. We had a bit of a snowstorm last night. We got like 3 inches maybe. It looks like it's starting to melt a little bit, which is good, but they're saying that there might be ice, so we just have to be careful. Who needs to go to the bathroom?
Me.
All right. Just a quick bathroom break. We're about an hour and a half out. The roads haven't been too bad, just wet, not icy. What do you think, Cecilia? What do you think? You're just munching? Theo? Just munching? What you doing? What you doing back there? You guys are crazy. Back on the road again.
Ride this open road. This open road. This open road. Boom, boom, that knock on your door. It's sounding further away. Don't lose sight, life was times before. This is now today. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life isn't.
It is pouring out. Oh my gosh, we look crazy. So we just dropped the GMC off at the port. Now we have to just run to the airport quick and pick up our rental car, which is only like 5 minutes away. We have to pick up our rental car. So we're all in the van. We all hopped in the van. So we're gonna go pick up our rental car, bring it back here to drop off the van. So here we go.
Here we go.
What?
After cheese.
You just went to the bathroom.
Mama!
Mommy!
Daddy's
what was
been
it?
drinking a lot. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, hold on, that's return.
Let's go.
Should I go this way?
We picked up our car. It's really weird. If you have like a loyalty membership or whatever, you could just pick whatever car you want, hop in. You just have to show your ID and your credit card at the front. Hi! So I put Silas, Pete, Cecilia in here. The other kids are obviously in the big van. we're gonna go and move all these car seats back over to the GMC and drop off the van. So all you have to do when you rent with Hertz is you pick your car, and then if you've already booked it, you just come through, they scan it, they check your license and your credit card, and that's it. So that's Jake ahead of us. I am in the van.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing? Did you give any paperwork or no?
No, just my ID and card that I used.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much, you too. And also, she's with me.
Huh?
She's with me.
Oh,
Thank-
it's one car at a time, so once
Okay.
you pass, we're like...
Awesome. Thank you. Mommy behind us. Uh-oh, they stopped her.
It's so crazy, guys, to think that our van is gonna be on one of these big cargo ships and it's gonna go across the whole ocean to get to England. Isn't that crazy? It's gonna take it almost a month to get there.
Well, it was be there before us.
3 weeks. 3 weeks it's gonna take for it to get there.
It's not going to be there before us.
No, it's getting there like 2 days after we get there.
Okay, so we hit a bit of a hiccup, a documentation hiccup. We have our doc receipts that we need, trying to find a place to print them. That's the issue we're having right now. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering why I have this safety vest on. I was just in the terminal to drop the van off. High security there. You need to be highly visible. Make sure you don't get hit by any trucks or anything like that. But we dropped the van off, but we had a bit of a documentation issue, which is why we are in a crazy rush and I'm out of breath. And that is, we needed the printed versions of it, and I did not have printed versions. We did not have them. We only had them electronically on our cell phones, and we thought that we could email them to them and have no problem. But we had to go get them printed, and we had to go get a safety vest. We have to get to the customs to drop the paperwork off by 4 o'clock, and it's 3:30. So we are in a bit of a rush, and the reason I don't have footage of dropping the van off is because I'm in that rush. I was in a dead sprint, almost like a 100-meter dash. So here we are. Maxine's asking for directions to customs, and we're gonna figure this out.
Look,
Oh, is it closed?
it says 4:30 online. She's like, yeah, they closed at 2 today. Like, they just close whenever they want. It says 4:30 online, and in his email it says 4 o'clock.
And it's 3:30, so we made it on time, but
So what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
All right, should we change the babies here and then get something to eat, or what?
Yeah, might as well. So you said before that we could go to a customs near us, maybe?
I hope.
If not, we might have to drive out here tomorrow. We missed it. We missed customs, so now Maxine's trying to figure it out. She's on the phone if you can't tell. Hello? Where the hell am I going to go? Oh, sorry. Hello? Oh, I'm not gonna make it. What do I need to go? Hello? I'm sorry to bother you. I'm looking for vehicle export.
Yeah, dude, give me 1 second.
Unfortunately, we missed customs. They left at 2 o'clock today. Although on the phone, on their messaging system, and online, they both say 4 o'clock, and we got there at 3:30. Yes, we were cutting it close, but there was no indication that they were leaving at 2 o'clock. So I guess what we have to do is, tomorrow is the last day that we can have that document stamped, and one of us is probably going to have to drive all the way back out here. So another 6-hour day for either Maxine or myself. So that is great. It is the next day, and I indeed drew the short straw. I'm the one who has to drive the 3 hours there, 3 hours back, once again to Newark. And the main reason is that they need my ID to send the van, so that's really the main reason. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to go with the flow. Sometimes I have a difficulty going with the flowing, but I'm gonna have to learn quick, because this trip around the world is going to be, there's going to be hiccups, there's going to be issues, there's going to be things that we have to deal with, and I just have to learn to go with the flow. Sometimes I'm good at it, but sometimes I'm really not. So I'm about to pull into customs now. Finally got here. Hit some traffic. That's all right though. Yes, hello. I'm here to meet with vehicle export. Thank you. Hopefully today goes better than yesterday went, i.e. there's just people here. That would be ideal. That's really all it comes down to, is people here. I have the paperwork ready, stamped from the port. I just need it to be stamped at customs and sent back to the port. That is it. Here we go.
Coming in a little after 10. We've got to pay.
Okay. Need to hop in the elevator. 3rd floor. I have a vehicle to export it. So I just have to have my paperwork stamped and sent back to the port. Yep, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Oh, I have to check out? Okay, gotcha. Have a good day. Okay, so I got the title stamped, all good for export. Now I only have a minor issue, small hiccup, and that is we were told to have the title stamped, and then they would fax it back to the port. They're telling me they don't fax it here. I just have to drive it back to the port. He didn't say that, but that's what I'm gonna do. So, to the port we go. Okay. Back at the port, obviously, with the safety vest on. Just have to go inside and show proof of the stamped title. Hey boss, how you doing? I was actually here yesterday with that van, the passenger van. So we didn't make it to customs in time. So I had to drive 3 hours back.
We just picked up the van, we're gonna ship the van.
So I was told it had to be faxed to you guys for some reason.
You gave me a copy of the title, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't stamped. Okay. Hey, that's fine with me. I mean, as long as it gets shipped, that's all I care about.
The customer is gonna have to inspect it, obviously.
Yeah.
But
So,
that had not, we have nothing to do with customs. It's you, if you have to go back to customs, that's you and customs.
no, I was already there. They stamped it. I guess my question is, I'm not sure if you know, how will anybody know that they stamped it? Because I just walked in, he stamped it and handed it back to me. Okay. All right, boss. Thank you. Okay, so I'm on hold because the stamped title, I'm trying to figure out who needs the stamped title. So essentially, Customs stamped it, handed it back to me, didn't make a copy. I came back to the port to show it to them, and they're saying they don't need it. They already have a copy of the title, but not stamped. So who needs the stamped title? So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
You need to call area code 201
Okay.
505.
505.
For export documentation, please press 3. Sorry, Eduardo Flores is not available. Record your message at the tone.
Oh no. Okay, so finally figured it out. Somebody at our booking agent answered. I had a hard time getting a hold of customs, of the port, of our booker. People are very, very hard to get a hold of. But anyway, got a hold of the agent, and she said that I have to send an email with a picture of the title stamp, doc receipt stamp, and the booking number, and then we should be good to go. I'm happy that somebody answered because I knew somebody needed to see this stamped title, but everybody was saying that they didn't need it. Finally got it. Gonna do that and then head home. But anyway, whoa, that is bright. That's better. But anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog there. This part of the preparation has been a tad bit hectic just because we had to drive here twice, or I had to drive here twice. But things overall have been going relatively smoothly, and I just hope it keeps going smoothly. Like the flight there, because it's in 16 days, 17 days. So this is so very exciting. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys continue to follow us on this journey because this is about to be a wild one. And don't forget to like, comment, share. Love you guys.